All right, so it's been a couple of days since I've recorded anything. Back out again. My in-laws have a couple of requirements. If you watch my first video, I have elderly in-laws at the house, and they need a few different things every so many days. So I'm the designated grocery shopper during all of this. So heading into the grocery store in just a minute. One thing, if sorry if I look distracted, I am seeing right now every cart coming out of that grocery store has toilet paper in it, so it looks like there's toilet paper back in stock. At least for now, I'm still good on the toilet paper supply, so I don't need to pick any up today. But I think since we last checked in, the biggest item of news would be the fact that the US Canadian border is closed. I think that's not a bad thing. It is still open to trade, which is good, but let's go take a look and see how the stock looks in the grocery store. Shopping cart sanitization area. Oh yeah, the mother load. All right, meat section is looking a lot better. Everything's looking a lot better now. If people would have just chilled in the first place, we wouldn't have been scrounging so much. So the grocery store is looking a whole lot better today. There's lots of meats, lots of canned goods, lots of produce. The toilet paper was a little bit picked over, but I did notice a couple of skids coming from the storage area out just as I was leaving the store, and I believe they were limiting it to one package per customer, which is a smart thing to do. The people that were panic buying all this stuff, hoarding this stuff, just created a problem for no reason at all. The one thing that actually still isn't in stock is the elusive hand sanitizer, although I'm sure you'll end up seeing that coming back soon enough as well. But there is a lot of alternatives, different hand soaps and that sort of thing that work just as good for people that are having a hard time finding hand sanitizer. So yeah, it looked a lot better. It's encouraging to see the supply chain is still in full effect and no issues there. One last pit stop for today is I'm going to the drugstore. One more item to pick up for the in-laws. Also at the drugstore here is the post office. So I'm going to ship off a few watches I had in for reviews back to the companies, and then some of them on to other reviewers. So that should be the last stop of the day. All right, so pretty slow afternoon today, just hanging around. I am in my basement. This is where I spend a lot of time when I'm watching TV. I do most of my videos down here too. Back in the corner, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it or not, but I also, my other hobby is playing the drums. I've been playing since I was a kid. Play a little bit of the guitar. I'm a bit of a hack on the guitar, I have to admit, unfortunately, and zero singing skills. So if you guys want me to perform a concert, if we get real crazy, real bored down here, it's going to be ugly. The drums will be okay, but the rest of it not so good. I'm actually just set up to take a shot for Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram. If you're on Instagram, it's at Time to Go 1978. Taking some macro shots of the Aquas. I have it just propped up here on a Timex box of all things, but we'll take a pic right here, right now, and see how it comes out. I'll be posting one of these shots to Instagram later today. I'll throw it up on the screen right now, the one that I end up posting. And so this is my setup. This is where I do my filming of my intros. The lighting will be shifted around, and obviously the camera too. And the tabletop stuff, the bulk of it is right here. I just sit on my couch and put lights sort of on either side of the table, the tripod in between my legs, and that's how I work. And just a little simple setup, but works for me. Someday I'd love to have more of a permanent setup. I got to kind of tear down the lights and the camera and the tripod every time right at the moment, just because the whole family uses this space. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. All right, guys, so we are getting at a Dodge. We're heading for the hills. Kidding, but not totally kidding. We are actually heading up north. Since we're on this lockdown like everybody is, we decided to do a couple of things to get productive. I've been working on a bathroom renovation at the cottage throughout the winter, so there's a few things I want to do up there to get it ready to go for this summer. So that's the plan. We are headed for the cottage for the weekend. All right, so made it to the cottage. I'm going to be getting up to some outdoor stuff probably a little later on. I was hoping to do fishing, but the ice is still frozen over. I think what I'll do is I'm going to start off with the bathroom project. So let me take you inside and give you a look at what we've got so far. Okay, so this is where we are right now. Plumbing and electrical is done. I finished off the tile. I actually replaced that window as well. The walls are painted, so it's just a matter of starting to put things back together. So we'll see what we can get done this weekend. Alright, so I skipped filming a couple of steps to spare you guys on the profanity that was coming out of my mouth, and in case any children happen to be watching, but we do have a working shower. Okay, so making some headway here at the cottage. The goal actually for this trip is to get the shower up and running. There's a second bathroom that has just a toilet and sink, but if we can get a shower operational, then we can come up and stay up for longer periods of time. So I'm hoping to get the glass doors on, possibly get the toilet in, maybe even get the vanity in place. So I'll see how far we can get today. I think we're going to head back to the city tomorrow, but definitely enjoying being at the lake. This is a really quiet lake. I'd say there's about maybe 9 cottages on this lake. So, and I don't think there's a single person at any of them right now. It's been very quiet, and I'm really liking that. So not going to be filming too much of this particular project. It is a serious pain in the butt. A couple hours in, a trip to the hardware store in, and I'd say we're about a third to half the way done, but we'll keep plugging away. All right, so managed to get that pesky shower door finally installed. I was going to film a little bit more of me doing the work and all of that thing, but it was getting to be a bit of a pain, to be honest with you, and doing the job itself was a pain enough, but so that's good. We have a fully functioning shower now. We just have to wait for a couple of things to dry until tomorrow. So if we do need to ever come up here longer term, which could very well happen very soon, we do have that option. So that's really good. I plan to do a little bit more work on the bathroom later today, but I am taking a break and I'm going to give you guys a look from above with a little bit of footage of the DJI. Going to take it for a flight right now, and I think that's where I'll leave today's video, with some beautiful shots of Ontario. So thanks so much for stopping by. Be safe out there, everybody, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Oopsie. All right, so the drone footage may be a no-go. Made a little bit of an oopsie and crashed it into a tree. I think it's okay, but I won't know if the footage is any good until I get home, which will be later on today. So instead of drone footage, if that is a fail, hopefully it's not, but if it is, I just wanted to show you my progress on the bathroom. So got a little bit more done, had to do a bit of caulking, sealed the tile. Doors up, shower is up, we have a toilet and also the vanity and a new light fixture. Just waiting on countertop, mirror, and some trim, and we're good to go.